You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Spliffs and shouting. The real Invictus. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. The Harry's Wife's games, I beg your pardon, the Dusseldorf Invictus games have ended, but that still provides us with plenty of material that bears examination to further your understanding of narcissism and the dynamic that takes place between the Prince of Pink Pancakes and his handler, the Duchess of Delusion. News comes from something called Desi Star Girls Fun Club. I haven't visited this fun club. Maybe one day I will. But an article by Afzal Aga leads with the headline, Prince Harry and Harry's wife's shocking bar brawl in Germany, revealed by staff on his birthday. A bar brawl? What's this? Old Ginger going towards Baldy. Has he been rolling his sleeves up and saying, "Oh, come on then, I'll knock you out, you utter cad"? Is it the case that his handler has been shrieking like the harridan that she is, attempting to gouge people's eyes out with her talons as she stamps on their toes with their cloven hooves? Or is it not the case of Team Sussex taking on the entire bar? "Come on, you fuckers, I'll have you all"? No, maybe they were arguing amongst themselves. What could have caused this? Did Harry have one too many shandies? Did he not give Harry's wife the requisite amount of attention, i.e. fuel, which caused an ignition of fury, resulting in her picking up some bratwurst and battering him about the head? Well, there's only one way we're going to find out. Prince Harry marked his 39th birthday with a memorable night out in Germany, as he and Harry's wife enjoyed a traditional evening at a local bar in Dusseldorf. So far, so straightforward. The couple dined on classic German dishes like bratwurst, sausage, and Wiener Schnitzel, perfectly paired with several beers. Perhaps the alcohol rage bubbled up within Gingerbollocks, with Harry reportedly consuming 6 half-pints during the festivities. What a wild man. That will just take the edge off his Englishness. It's not going to turn him into Frederick the Fighter. The night was part of their visit to the Invictus Games in Dusseldorf, where they were joined by friends for a fun evening. Despite requests for privacy, diners at the I'm Golden Castle restaurant and bar couldn't resist sharing the joyous atmosphere. Patrons mentioned witnessing Harry's laughter and joviality as the delicious food was served. "Come on, when's it going to kick off?" The highlight of the evening came when a birthday cake was presented to the prince. Harry and Harry's wife graciously posed for photographs with the restaurant's owner, Thea Ungerman, and the long-serving head waiter, Frank Vackers, who captured the moment and shared it. Harry's wife retained her white skinny jeans from a previous event and paired them with a red and white pinstriped shirt, completing the look with nude ballet pumps. Harry, on the other hand, chose dark jeans and a grey top for the occasion. The birthday celebrations took a pleasant turn with a presentation of the cake as they enjoyed their time in the charming old town of Dusseldorf. Well, that's not exactly spicy. Where's people's ears being ripped off and handed back to them? Wait a moment, what's this? However, reports have emerged suggesting that the night may have had an unexpected twist. According to insiders, the couple's date night turned sour when they engaged in a heated argument, notably regarding children and school matters. Attendees of the Invictus Games have been sharing their observations on social media, with some expressing concern about Harry's wife's appearance, describing her as looking unusually thin, her complexion appearing unnatural, her teeth seemingly artificial, and her behaviour as erratic. Furthermore, hotel staff at the prestigious Hyatt Regency Hotel in Dusseldorf, where Harry and Harry's wife were staying in a luxurious suite overlooking the Rhine River, claimed to have noticed a strong and unpleasant odour in the hallway near the couple's room. Might it be the heady mixture of bullshit and used Benjamins? This led to speculation on social media that the royal couple had been smoking marijuana within the hotel. Some suggested that Harry's choice of a top-floor location for their room might have been a strategic move to minimise the odour's impact on other guests. These reports have reignited discussions about Prince Harry's previous admissions of substance use, including cannabis, magic mushrooms, and cocaine, as a means of coping with mental health challenges. Harry's openness about his past drug use has raised questions about whether he is inadvertently promoting drug use as a legitimate form of treatment for mental health issues. His history of drug use dates back to his teenage years, including a brief stint in a drug rehab clinic arranged by Prince Charles when he was 17. Additionally, there were claims that Harry's wife offered a joint to guests at her wedding in Jamaica, where marijuana was legal. These events have brought renewed attention to the couple's lifestyle choices and their broader impact. Now, as always, you can make of it what you will with regard to the veracity of this information. But could it be correct? Might it be the case that after the birthday celebrations, there was an argument and there was the smoking of the ganj? Let's deal with the ganja first. We know that Harry likes his drugs. Indeed, repeatedly, people think that he is disappearing from his seat to go and have a little toot, that he is seen touching his nose a lot and sniffing, that he may well be on the gear. We know that he's admitted to toking on the ganj in the back garden at Monty's shit show, and therefore it's entirely conceivable that he may well have been imbibing in Dusseldorf. There's no eyewitness account to confirm that's the case, but it raises a possibility based upon, 1, we know that he's taken drugs before, 2, we know that he likes the ganja, and 3, if he's finding life difficult with Harry's wife, which he will be because he's in the sustained devaluation, he may well be reaching for the green in order to make life easier for him and relax him. Accordingly, it's possible that he might well have been engaging in having a smoke of a blunt and stinking the hotel out. What about the possibility of the two arguing? Well, this is entirely conceivable. Why? She is a narcissist, and therefore she needs control over Harry. Harry is the intimate partner primary source, and he's in the sustained devaluation. It was his birthday, and narcissists hate other people's birthdays because it isn't about them. Ordinarily, if it was the golden period, he would have been treated well, because he's seen through the lens of being painted white. But because he's in the sustained devaluation, his birthday is a major inconvenience to Harry's wife, because people will be praising him, wishing him happy birthday, singing happy birthday to him, giving him a cake, offering him gifts, etc. i.e., that's all fuel that's going to Harry, although he doesn't actually need fuel, she does, and it's not going to her. Thus it wounds her. Because she's a mid-range narcissist, her facade management prevents her from going batshit crazy downstairs and throwing the cake around and headbutting Harry. Instead, what happens is she grimaces and joins in and smiles and sings happy birthday, etc. in order to fit in. However, thereafter, her narcissism will compel her to try and spoil his birthday behind closed doors in order to draw fuel from him and in effect punish him for having the audacity to have a birthday and making it all about him and not her. Naturally, she won't go to say to him, I'm punishing you because you're having a birthday and it should be about me. Instead, her narcissism will select some other topic in order to provoke an argument with him. And if this information is correct, it chose children and school matters. She may well have stated something along the lines of, you've dragged us both over here for these games, what about the children? Probably contradicting herself, whereas previously she has said, it's fine, the nanny will look after them, but she now throws it in Harry's face. It's entirely conceivable. Remember, the narcissism needs to bring the attention back onto her and bring Harry under control, and also spank his bottom for having the audacity of having a birthday. And therefore, it causes Harry's wife to select something. Sometimes it has a degree of plausibility. Other times, and those of you who have been involved with a narcissist will recognise this, sometimes what is selected makes no sense whatsoever, and you're completely perplexed as to why the narcissist has chosen that. But either way, the narcissism selects something which is then used as a basis for creating an argument, because an argument generates fuel. It generates the attention of the victim being driven back onto the narcissist, thus giving the narcissist what they want. Accordingly, it is entirely conceivable that an argument took place which was all part of Harry's wife's narcissism, controlling, punishing, and drawing fuel from Harry. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.